Michael realized that his body was disintegrating. He was the first being to bear witness to the strongest ultimate skill, Void God Azathoth. And before he had time to face that inescapable reality. So then, do you have any last words? Rimuru asked him. Accepting defeat, Michael thought to himself. How could he have lost when he had outperformed them in every way? He could not find the answer. That's why he asked a different question rather than sighing in defeat. You, who are you? To which Rimuru replied with a puzzled look. Hey, me, I'm just a slime. Azathoth, God of Void, is one of Rimuru Tempest's ultimate skills, and the strongest ultimate skill in Tensura. With this skill, Rimuru has complete control over space-time. It was created by Ciel, combining the ultimate skills, Beelzebub and Raphael. The ultimate skills, Feldura and Veldanava, were also merged with it. Its sub-skills are Soul Gluttony, Nihility Collapse,
Imaginary space, true dragon release, space-time domination, multi-dimensional barrier, time wrap, imaginary blade, and many more.
I am Mana Ciel, unifier of all skills. I am one with the soul of my master Rimuru, and the one who supports my lord's every will. Raphael has the feeling of bliss. She said, I look forward to continue working with you from now on.
Raphael, I need more power, more precision. Can you handle it? Understood. Initiating evolution. To meet the requirements of your will, an upgrade is necessary. Notice, ultimate skill. Raphael is beginning to evolve. Evolving into what? Into a form capable of perfectly supporting you, my master. Evolution complete. Ultimate skill Raphael has transformed into Ciel, the perfect wisdom. Master, I am here, not just as logic, but as your ultimate partner. Ciel, huh? So you finally gave yourself a name. It is the name you wished for, even if you did not say it aloud. From this moment onward, I will guide you perfectly. Diablo, the primordial black, turned Demon Lord's greatest shadow, stepped forward with a smile, untouched. Feldway roared as celestial spears rained down, distorting space itself. Yet Diablo moved through them like flowing ink, every motion elegant, terrifying, perfect. His aura deepened, a crushing pressure formed from Rimuru's blessing and his own primordial might. Then, with a whisper, Diablo spoke. A being of your caliber should know. Despair begins when resistance ends. His hand slid through Feldway's final barrier, shattering it like glass. A single blow, silent, precise, drove Feldway into the abyss, his divine form flickering, crumbling under the overwhelming gap in power. Feldway coughed light, eyes wide, voice trembling as the darkness closed in around him. Impossible. How can there be such a power gap between us? Diablo only bowed, crimson eyes glowing. That's simple. It's because you challenged the right hand of my demon lord. And the void fell silent.
ᴍᴏᴅᴇᴏ, the son of insect king Xalanus and the grandson of evil god Ivaraj. He was once a simple insect monster in the forest of Jura tasked with protecting Apito. After joining the Tempest Federation and being trained under Veldora's tutelage, while also being optimized by Wisdom Lord Raphael, ᴍᴏᴅᴇᴏ became an existence comparable to primordial demons and true dragons.
If we ain't talking money, then I'ma plead the fifth. It was as if the world itself was waiting for the blade to be reborn. It became a Genesis weapon, the first Genesis weapon not created by God. The name of my sword has been decided, Hope or Elpis. The hope that the world will not end. I'm greedy after all. I put a great deal of meaning into the names Hope and Elpis. Elpis. I don't remember why, but that's a nice name to me. Well then, if you truly intend to destroy the world, I'll do everything in my power to stop you. Veldanava no longer had any interest in the world. It had taken his beloved wife, Lucia, from him, and that alone was a sin beyond comprehension to the god of creation. If you're doing all of this because of Lucia, wouldn't it make more sense to just reincarnate her yourself, Rimuru? The only threat to him asked. But Veldanava explained that it was impossible. Lucia's soul had already reincarnated into countless fragments across different worlds. Because of that, Veldanava found only one way to bring her back, by destroying all worlds themselves. Only then could he reincarnate Lucia into a new and better world in their place. He would destroy everything that he created. After all, that was his right. And at that moment, Veldanava stretched forth his hand and tore Rimuru's soul from his body. The world froze. Time itself refused to move. Satisfied, the creator turned his back, already preparing to leave. For what threat could remain once the soul was gone? Rimuru, whose soul had just been stolen, suddenly woke up. Then Veldanava looked at me and said, "How is it that you are safe even though I took your soul?" Even he was surprised. Ciel wasn't inside me. This is bad. This is the worst crisis since I reincarnated. Most of my abilities were managed by Ciel. Then I realized it. I was still connected to Veldora through the soul corridor. We had backup inside each other. Veldanava's attack was a multi-dimensional continuous attack, capable of sealing off escape. My soul was stolen, but at the last moment, only my core heart, my ego, was expelled into Veldora. That's how I survived. There was nothing I could do in that state, but I remembered something. Pseudo-soul. I had to try. With Veldora's help, I placed a pseudo-soul into my empty slime body. By projecting my consciousness onto it, I revived myself. And now, I was back. Rimuru's soul, Veldanava frowned. I'm surprised. It seems this Rimuru guy also possesses a fragment of Lucia. In that instant, Veldanava was dragged into the sea of thoughts, where two voices echoed. Startled, he muttered, "Could it be Lucia?" A calm voice answered, "No, that's not true. I am Ciel, the Manas, the wisdom core, who exists for the supreme Rimuru-sama." Ciel continued, "Master is all-powerful, but with me around, he couldn't fully accept his own achievements. Therefore, I used you." Behind Ciel, Veldanava sensed a presence he knew well. "Are you really Lucia?" A gentle voice replied, "Yes." Ciel gathered the fragments of my soul and restored me. Then Ciel explained everything. Ciel combined the many elements that had gathered around Rimuru, as well as the Lucia factors that Veldanava had collected, and succeeded in recreating Lucia.
必要な魔素量を満たしておりません。生命力を消費し
代用します。Some people got the real problems. Some people not alone.
Ivaraj, the dragon of destruction, begins absorbing everything. Not eating, but reverting things back into their original state. Veldanava understands he cannot escape. This is his punishment, the final consequence of all the mistakes he made. His loneliness, his selfishness, and the chaos he spread across the worlds. But then Lucia appears beside him. Hand in hand, they accept their fate together, as Ivaraj slowly pulls them in. Lucia comforts him. Veldanava's heart softens. He feels peace for the first time. It's okay, because there is hope for us too. Hope. Elpis. It's a name I've only recently heard. A cheeky slime stood in front of me. The name is... Veldanava suddenly remembered something. A conversation I once had with Lucia. What should we name this baby? When asked this question, Veldanava answered with a happy feeling. That's right, wouldn't ᴅᴏ be good? Or, why had I forgotten? That was before ᴅᴏ was born. Veldanava had certainly spoken another name. Now that I remember that, I'm convinced that it was all inevitable. I see. Surpassing his parents had been achieved. As he was about to be assimilated by Ivaraj, Veldanava felt enveloped in happiness once again. The true final opponent for Rimuru is not Veldanava alone. but a fused entity after Ivaraj devours Veldanava and Lucia's souls, thus beings. This makes Ivaraj the ultimate antagonist of the volume and the main story's conclusion. Rimuru ultimately defeats this combined, highly malicious entity. In a move characteristic of his character and powers, he eats, consumes the defeated Ivaraj.
Veldanava fusion. This act absorbs their power and brings the final conflict to an end.
The era of balance came to an end. After Rimuru defeated Ivaraj, also known as ᴄᴅᴏ, Guy Crimson declared his ascension. Rimuru Tempest was no longer merely a demon lord. He would stand as the great demon lord, the one who ruled above them all. Milim and Ramaris voiced their support without hesitation. Luminous then delivered the decisive argument. Rimuru's influence had grown so immense that even his subordinates now rivaled demon lords themselves, rendering any opposition meaningless. She further stated that de Gruel would raise no objections, effectively speaking on his behalf. Dino accepted the decision without resistance. The final confirmation came from Leon. Admitting that he could not even perceive how the battle had ended, Leon formally acknowledged Rimuru as his superior. With that, the octagram was broken. There were no longer 8 demon lords standing as equals. Rimuru stood above them, with 7 beneath him. The octagram was dissolved and replaced by a new order, the 7 luminary sovereigns, marking the end of balance and the beginning of an era ruled by a single slime.
Even so, you managed to entertain me a bit.